Hello and welcome. This is Honeysuckle bringing you the player updates for Episode 8 of the September 2017 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. This month's challenge is almost over, so let's find out how everyone is doing so far. First off, we have Belle Games. She begins her episode continuing to place dirt in the llama pen, then she begins moving the llamas into the pen using a boat. She also worked on her garden, getting enough wheat to try to breed 2 of them. Then she gets to deal with a lot of mobs during the night, including a baby zombie and a pesky skeleton who took a shot at one of her llamas. Next we have Dragon Feathers. She begins her episode in the caves hoping to find slimes if possible, but runs into a skeleton that she decides to leave alone after a creeper shows up. So she heads back up to do a little farming and check on her llamas. And then she had a snowball fight with a zombie before heading back down to the cave, and she ends the episode chasing spider sounds. Third on our list is Grandma's Gone Gaming. She begins by expanding her wheat farm, which leads to expanding the inside of her base to move her door further down the cliff face to avoid trampling the farmland. She does plant some pumpkins and then works on creating a perimeter for her base during the night. Next we have Java Dad. He starts out by doing some gardening, cooking up some charcoal since he's low on coal to get his iron smelted. Then he shears some sheep for more carpet for his llamas, tames a couple more llamas in the pen after breeding 2 more. Then as night falls, he starts working more on the carousel while inviting a zombie to take a ride, but they aren't very cooperative. Next we have Lorelai. She starts out with a little bit of fishing before jumping right in with her build. She works through the night to shape out the face on the front of the building. Next we have Outfoxed. He finishes up decorating George's home during the day, then he fights off a few zombies and creepers as night fell. Then he tends his farm to give George another hay bale, makes him a nice little bed in there, but unfortunately he couldn't get away from a creeper in time and was blown up. So he is our third, I think the third death this month. First one going to Bad Senator early in the month, then Greg, I believe, was the second one in just this last episode. Moving right along, we have Tim Obert, Captain Hook 5150. He makes his way up from the mines to tend his farm, made 2 hay bales and a pumpkin pie before running around trying to find not a camel. And he's not able to find that llama that he name tagged. Then it gets fully dark, so he heads back inside to do some inventory management before heading into the cave to explore. Then he heads back down again to look for diamonds, which he does finally find. 8 of them. So he crafts 2 jukeboxes to end the episode on a high note. Or notes. Because jukebox notes? Yeah, that was lame. Next. Alright, coming in last but certainly not least, we have Wandering Nerd. He is heading home with his new doggy friend. He looks for apples and cuts down several trees. Then he tends his farm before heading inside briefly to eat. Heads back out into the dusk to wrangle some llamas with a boat. Took care of a few mobs with the help of his dog. Then he heads back inside to eat again, tackle some more zombies to heal the dog with rotten flesh, ending the episode with a creeper explosion. So that's everyone, and just one more episode to go. We're looking forward to seeing how everyone finishes up, and we will see you next time. Bye!